2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up. Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. Then it's John Collins. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Now here is Holiday. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Oh, Middleton in position, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Now, here is Young. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. And the turnover again by Atlanta. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Passes it to Giannis. Lopez outside. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. And so just over a minute and a half played.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. For 3, Middleton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Middleton is simply a very versatile and dangerous offensive player. He's clever at using the pull-up jumper in the right spots to balance out his shot-making repertoire.
Young. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
It's deflected.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use, Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Collins is running. Here's Hunter. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
Young passes to Capella. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
The 6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. No good on the shot, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Bogdanovich wide open. Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Now here's Giannis. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Holiday from past the arc. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Atlanta up by 3. And we'll get...
For me personally, I just want to get better.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1. And Forbes kicks to Portis. Pass to Connaughton. The dish now to Forbes. Off target from outside. The Hawks leading by 5. And now here comes Williams leading the break. In the corner, Snell with it from deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. It's tipped. Taken away by Williams. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta. The Bucks shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It's not easy to guard Middleton in pick and roll sets because he can beat you in a lot of ways. I mean, give him space, he'll pull it up. Stay up on him, and he'll thread the needle with the pass.
Out to Gallinari. Drops in the layup for 2. Gallinari's got his second basket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Portis drives in. Down low. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 7. Herter passes to Gallinari. Okongwu with it, working on Portis. Here's Herter. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Shot's good by Middleton.
Rhythm and timing so important in the game of hoops. Middleton using both on that pull-up jumper.
Williams passes to Herter. Back to Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Connaughton. Back to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Tucker with the ball. Gallinari on him. And here's Tucker. There's the pass to Portis. Okongwu grabs the board. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Stolen by Middleton. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. 16 seconds left to play in the first half. Bucket is good.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so it's Atlanta going into the break. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Bucks fans do. And that should...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Goes up from the top of the key, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Floats it up for Giannis. Holiday trying to free himself up. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Back to Snell. Collins wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. Bucks trail by 14. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength plus excellent agility.
For the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Atlanta has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Out left to the wing. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. The wide open look here for Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And Clark, they sit back in Greece. All of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Pass to Capella. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 9-point game. And stolen by Okongwu. Lets it go from the wing. Atlanta again missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Dunn passes to Okongwu. Back to Dunn. To the middle. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Out to the right wing. Connaughton kicks to Giannis. Dishes to Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Gallinari outside. No good on the 3. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 7. And we'll get going. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court right now for the Hawks, Lou Williams out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Fernando in at the 4 spot. Williams against Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, every year it seems like Williams draws more fouls per minute. Man, he's a very savvy offensive talent.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Holiday looking for an opening for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Okongwu lays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 11.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
DiVincenzo kicks it to Tucker. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks leading by 11. Snell dishes to Okongwu. Here's Fernando. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Williams. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Inside. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Tucker.
A shifty player who really thrives on making the right play. Holiday sure runs a smooth pick and roll.
Now, here's Okongwu, defended by Portis. Clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Tucker with the ball. Williams picks him up. Portis in the post. He gets it in there. Portis has got it back down to within single digits for Milwaukee.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Holiday against Williams. He feeds it to Okongwu. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Bogdanovich is checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. And he gets it back. Okongwu, the pass to Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Taken away by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
It's really easy to understand why this team thinks so highly of Antetokounmpo. I mean, a smart player, he takes high percentage shots, and he's team first in his approach. And
Young kicks to Okongwu. Young passes to Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Hunter to the inside. It's tipped. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
Young against Holiday. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the charts.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way. Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Here's Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
Yeah, you could see how Teague was probing the defender there, seeing if he could catch him leaning and drive to the rim. Nicely done.
Young with the ball. Alley-oop try, and so the Hawks take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Now here's Harden. To the paint. Jordan kicks to Harden. 4 on the clock. Durant finds Harris. Outside Irving. Takes the 3. Let's keep it alive. On the wing, Harris. Over onto Tacumbo. Harris misses.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Now here is Holiday. Lopez right side. And the layup falls. Lopez has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Bucks.
Brook Lopez never stops working, especially inside where he has been a force.
Harris dishes to Harden. Here's the lob for Harris. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Giannis is running. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over. And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
They get it back. And stolen by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Irving. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
Middleton on the wing. Fires for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Harden. The kick out to Irving. And it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here is Forbes. James Harden picking up that last basket. 1:50 left in the first quarter. Shots good by Middleton.
How about the determination from Middleton there? He was not going to let the D win that possession.
Now Harden. Outside for KD. Outside Green. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Irving against Portis. Pass to Claxton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Basket counts.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Milwaukee in the lead. Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks it to Tucker. Back to Forbes. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Portis, and the layup's good off the glass.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Irving with it. Jordan high post. Irving passes to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 6. It's Harden.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Inside. Back to Middleton. But Trey. It's hauled in by Claxton. It's Durant with the drive and the jam by Kevin Durant.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
On the court for the Bucks, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard.
Hammering it home. Griffin making use of that athleticism and size. That combination makes him such an offensive threat.
Holiday finds Portis. And here's Tucker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Portis in the post, defended by Griffin. Portis can't get it to go. The Nets with the lead. Brown the pass to Griffin. Stolen by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. And a wide open look for Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here are the Nets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Griffin against Portis. Back to Irving. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Green, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And then for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes.
Well, we continue to be, to me, in the golden age of point guards in the NBA. And Kyrie Irving is right there with the best of them in that discussion.
It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
That's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. And here's Harden for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Outside Holiday. Middleton finds Holiday. And again, the Bucks miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And powering it home He ends a 12-0 run by Brooklyn.
Harris outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harden the pass to Griffin. Back to Harden. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets. Milwaukee's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Holiday the pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
On the wing, Harden. 58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Brown outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 12. Down low. It's stolen by Green. Now, here is Harden. 6 points for him. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Here's Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Now here's Harden. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't drop.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harden way outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on. And that'll do it for us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Bucks trail by 8. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got on out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Durant, and it's Griffin in at the center position. It's his first trip to the line.
Well, Brook Lopez, such a versatile scorer. He's got great low post moves. He can also step away and face up and make jump shots. Very difficult bind for the defenders.
Now, here is Harden. Brown outside. Back to Harden. Jordan against Lopez. 5 on the clock. Here's Harris. And too long on the shot. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 6.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
The net shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Harden up top, guarded by Holiday. Durant deciding where to go with it. Dishes to Harden. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Jordan. Down kicks to KD. In the corner, it's Harris. Over Lopez. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Do not let Joe Harris get comfortable from that spot. You will be in for a long night.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Brooklyn. Got a piece of it. Passes to DiVincenzo. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Jordan. Holiday against Harris. Taken away by Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Harden. He's got 6. The dish to Harris. On the wing, Brown. Defended by DiVincenzo. KD on the wing. Clock at 4. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jeff Green. He's checked in for Harris. Landry Shamet comes in for Bruce Brown. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Portis. Green deciding where to go with it. Lets it go with the 3. KD's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
There's the lob to the hoop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You know, that an area where Tucker continues to improve, making the extra pass.
Outside Durant to the middle. Jordan kicks to KD. KD on the wing. Irving passes to Jordan. Here's Shamet. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Forbes. With the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's now only a 1-point Brooklyn lead.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
The pass to Forbes for the tie. Tucker. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Tucker's got his first bucket in this one.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Brooklyn ahead, leading by just 1. 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the 4 for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Lopez kicks to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Irving against Holiday. Outside for Griffin. Back to Irving. Count the basket and the foul. That one is on Holiday.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
Joe Harris is checked in for Green. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Hammers the alley-oop through.
All you have to do is throw it up. And Brook Lopez so tall that he'll take care of the rest.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Irving dishes to Griffin. Pass to Claxton. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Shamet missing.
That's an example of great defense. His teammates love that about him. Always why the shooters struggle against this guy.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. KD's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Bruce Brown comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's James Harden in for Irving. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. To the inside. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Harris has got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. And the shot goes down. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Outside Holiday. Giannis up top. Guarded by KD. And Antetokounmpo. Rebound Brooklyn. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Harden. Oh, goodness. Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. Middleton right side. Gets up a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. 1:57 left to play in the final quarter. Here is Harden. He kicks to Griffin. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Here's Brown. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
For 3, Middleton drops in the tray.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
And a deep 3 from Harden. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And that 3 was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
40 seconds left in the game. Harden against Holiday. The 3 from KD. Doesn't go that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Harden outside. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives. Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. So the next starting five. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at center, locking down the middle. Now, here is Young. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position. The thing about Kyrie, he has great natural balance when setting up for the jumper.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Capella against Jordan. Capella dishes to Bogdanovich. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Capella. To the right side. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Here's Hunter.
For DeAndre Jordan, it's about staying engaged. Still a great defender.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Harden outside. Durant with it. Working on Collins. Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Young. Bobbed up there for Collins. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Bogdanovich, no luck. Irving dishes to Jordan. And Harden wide open. He shoots. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And Young with the basket on the assist by Collins.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Now, here is Harden. Out to Harris. On the wing, Irving. Over Young. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 5 now.
A difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
Here's Young. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Here's Young after the made shot from KD. And that one, good.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Harden the pass to KD. High post shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. And the rejection by Harden. Young's shot is good.
Certain guys, points just come their way, but Trae is also about effort.
Harden surveying the D. Jacks up a 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here is Young. He's got 10. Bogdanovich finds Collins. To the middle. Pass to Capella. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Hunter. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
A tough guy who doesn't mind mixing it up. Hunter can do a lot of damage in the paint.
Here is Durant. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Nets lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
They've got Tony Snell. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And stolen by Okongwu. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
You can see Kevin Herter's been working on this, taking contact and completing the play.
And the Hawks making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the team. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And the Hawks making a change here. Fernando's checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Andrew Shamet comes in for Kyrie Irving.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Down low to the left wing. The Hawks working the ball around. To the paint. Shamet with the steal. And here we go. Hart. Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing. And look at the elevation.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Now, here's Dunn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Fernando. Inside, Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Back to Snell. To the paint. Okongwu kicks to Snell. No good on the triple. And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Harden's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets. And here is Dunn. No points in the game yet for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Extremely explosive off the dribble. Once Dunn gets the angle, it's over.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Kevin Huerter. Now here's Durant. 8 points for him. Harris outside. Collins against KD. Good. And that's 10 points for Kevin Durant.
And right there, KD inside, pretty stealth for a near 7-footer.
And it's done penetrating. Outside Bogdanovic. Done against Brown. The feed to Collins. And it's done in the corner. Shoots over Brown. And the shot no good. A bit short. Nets leading by 3. Jordan high post. Outside KD. And the Nets another 3.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Dunn looking over the floor. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Outside, KD. Up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 13 points and 1 rebound. And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Johnson in at the 2-guard spot. Bogdanovic against Johnson. Bogdanovic, no luck.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
On the wing, Harris. Takes a 3. It's good from long range. Harris has got the first bucket of the third here for the Nets.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here is Young. 10 points for him. And it's Irving with the rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Young drives in, and he comes up with the deuce. Young's got 12 in the game.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Jordan dishes to Irving. Over Young. The 11-footer. Out to Harris. 3-pointer. They get it back. Outside Irving. No good with the triple. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Johnson.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, then suddenly he hits the turbojets.
And the Nets with possession here, following the bucket by the Hawks. The 3 from Harden hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 10.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Williams against Harden. Williams passes to Snell. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. And it's Brown in for Irving. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets leading by 9. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And Atlanta has possession following the miss by Griffin. Capella inside. Griffin on him.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Brown kicks to Griffin. On the way, Harris. The putback, and Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
The incredible energy of Blake Griffin, skilled at sticking with plays and finishing them off.
Herter passes to Williams. 1:19 left to play in the third, and he banks in the layup. Williams has got his second basket of the game. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nets. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Williams. Gallinari outside. Back to Williams. Lob pass to Capella. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Harris. And Harden launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Herter.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Williams to the left side wing. Okongwu with it, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by 13. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Bogdanovich out there with Young. Then it's John Collins. Then there's Hunter. And it's Gallinari in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Durant.
Come on.
But they recover it. Young with the steal. Oh, and here comes Young all alone.
You watch Trae Young in transition. Has a free-throwing style that's drawn comparisons, if you can believe it, to Pistol Pete Maravich.
Brown feeling out of it. Back to Irving. From 17 feet out. Green, the pass to Jordan. Brown against Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jordan over Gallinari. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Gallinari. Durant with the steal. And here is Green. Irving passes to Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 10.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
And Young kicks to Collins. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Outside Durant, launches it, buries it from three-point range. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. The Hawks trail by 13. Here's Hunter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Irving with a clean look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Young finds Collins. Over Claxton. Offensive rebound. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Down low and stolen by Jordan. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance from deep. Drains the three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 14.
All the way back in high school, Kyrie showed us he has a unique touch from distance.
Hunter kicks to Young. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kevin Durant.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Young. And the shot goes down.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
Irving double-teamed. The pass to Claxton. KD on the wing. From downtown, the rebound by Young. Here's Hunter, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
DeAndre Hunter, over 3 years at Virginia, was a very mature player, and he left with a championship under his belt.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. Body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, they've got Collins. Bogdanovich out there with Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Snell in at the 3 spot. The kick out to Young. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
This could go down as the win-win trade of the draft over the last 3 or 4 years. The 5th pick in 2018, Trae Young traded on draft day for Luka Doncic, and they might have put a little chip on his shoulder, one that he played with in the second half of his rookie season. Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Feeds it to Capella. Shot clock at 5, and it's Young. That time on the assist from Capella.
He just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Middleton and stolen by Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Bogdanovich gets that steal, and now they're off to the races.
Not a fast start for the Bucks. It's a 5-point game. In the corner, Middleton with it. Lopez passes to Holiday. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
And Collins is right there.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Here's Antetokounmpo after the made shot from John Collins. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the rejection by Collins. Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Snell. Back to Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. But they get it back. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Picked his pocket. DiVincenzo against Bogdanovich. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch. How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
For 3. The shot misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And here we go. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Young looking around. Stolen by Tucker. Pass break, Milwaukee. And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. The tray. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks leading by 7. Here's Okongwu. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
Outside Holiday. Here's Connaughton to the inside. Tucker. And a wide open look for Portis. And that one no good to start him off on the night. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And the Hawks can't hang on to the ball.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
So for the Hawks, Williams comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's done in for Young. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Atlanta in control. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin of...
I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg playing with a chip on his shoulder has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1.
Beautiful use of the pick and roll. Sweet Lou, so elusive and so good in those sets.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Williams inside. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Williams. Forbes with the rebound. Bucks trail by 11. Middleton for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Middleton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. To the middle. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Okongwu's shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes it to Middleton. Wide open look. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Okongwu's shot is good. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. There's the pass to Connaughton. And here's Tucker. Gallinari covering. Tucker dishes to Forbes. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
So here's Gallinari after the basket by Milwaukee. Connaughton passes to Tucker. That shot no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Williams can't hit.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The Hawks leading by 10. Here's Herter. The kick out to Williams. Back to Herter. 6 to shoot. Here's Okongwu on the wing. Williams. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And it's Gallinari missing. Bucks trail by 10. Portis with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Gallinari with the steal. Pass to Herter from outside the arc. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Throws it up high.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Stolen by Middleton. The 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside Williams. Floats one up, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
And so it's Atlanta up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Atlanta was looking great right away. They staged a good old-fashioned ambush. And that does it for our...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Onyeka Okongwu.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the 5.
Like it when Collins is cleaning up the glass and then just rocking the rim.
Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Bogdanovic got himself in a great spot, just reading where that carom was coming off of the rim and collected it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
All by himself. Sinks that one from the post. Bogdanovic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Floats it up for Giannis. Very pretty alley-oop layup. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Young against Holiday. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Young. Capella's got his first basket of the night.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
And Giannis throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Young against Holiday. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. From past the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Bogdanovic gets to Capella. Collins wide open, he fires. And it's off from 3-point range. Bucks trail by 16. Middleton for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. From outside, off the mark. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Now Capella. Lopez covering. Back to Bogdanovic. Young outside. And the 3 off target. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. It's a hand on it. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks leading by 14. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Milwaukee has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Tony Snell. Williams, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trae Young.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. From deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so it's Atlanta with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Chris Dunn is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Huerter in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
The Hawks leading by 18. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his third assist on the night. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Stolen. Holiday goes in. That one goes in.
That's a great drive from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
Now here's Williams. He kicks it to Gallinari. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Capella with the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
I mean, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Dunn passes to Gallinari. Back to Dunn. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen by Tucker. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez, because he's been able to step out and shoot threes, along with being a really reliable rim protector.
5 to shoot. Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
Outside Holiday. Gallinari against Antetokounmpo. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Out to Gallinari. Tipped away. And stolen by DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. No good with the triple. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Williams scanning the floor. Here's Okongwu. Back to Herter. 4 on the clock. Williams with a clean look. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, what a dunk by Giannis.
The Hawks leading by 8. Now Williams. Stolen by Middleton. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back.
Oh, man. Caution. Flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things in your own hands. Williams against Holiday. Williams kicks to Gallinari. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Bucks now. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Young. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. .15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich finds Young. To the wing on the left. Three-pointers. Snell. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. So it's the Bucks now. And so the Hawks take the win. Some good moment. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Over the land of the free.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harris. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's KD in at the power forwards position. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Harden against Holiday. Now Harden. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Pass to Durant. And KD throws it down.
I'll tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Irving. Here's Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Got that one up quick.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game.
What you love about Kevin Durant is he's an MVP level candidate every year. And yet there's a hunger and a thirst to get better at basketball. This is so fun to watch.
Holiday trying to free himself up. And there it is for him.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away and it finally falls for you.
No one covering.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
For 3, Middleton. Rebound, Brooklyn. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Back to Harden. Durant in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Irving. Harris passes to Jordan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Bucks with some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Tucker. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Griffin dishes to Irving. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bucks trail by 8. Floats it up for Giannis. It's hauled in by Harris.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Harden with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Right wing. Pass to Harris. Back to Griffin. Buries it down low.
Oh, great ball movement there.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And there's the pass to Tucker. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. There's the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Harden finds Griffin. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
The 3 from Harden. The shot will not fall. And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Back to Green. The deep 3 from Harden. Rebounded by Tucker. Bucks trail by 10. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Nice shot by Portis.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Inside, Green. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Green's got the lead, back up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Chris Middleton. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for Irving. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Forbes kicks to Lopez. Shoots over Griffin. Lopez, no luck. Nets leading by 10. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that speed and athleticism of Griffin, a lethal combination when he's on the break.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here is Forbes, defended by Durant. Forbes, the pass to Lopez. Back to Forbes. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Stolen by Durant.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And here is DiVincenzo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Lopez against Harden. Griffin. And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got 8 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Poked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Bryn Forbes. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin. And Harris subbed in for Kevin Durant to end the run in the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
The deep 3 from Harden. That one doesn't go. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Nets also making a change. Johnson, he's checked in for James Harden.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead has got back down to 14 on those points from Antetokounmpo.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Harris outside. A putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 16.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Johnson. Harris looking it over. Back to Johnson. Out to Harris. 5 on the clock. And they pick up 2.
Well, terrific job by Tyler Johnson to do exactly what they want him to do. Find his open teammates.
Here's Holiday. Banked in off the glass. Holiday's got his first points of the night.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And so it's the... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. They put together the kind of powerful run. Thanks for joining.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Brooklyn now, Kyrie Irving is out there with Tyler Johnson. Then it's Jordan, and it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the small forward. DiVincenzo against Irving. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. He dishes it to Lopez. Can't hit that one.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Great communication on the alley-oop. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Durant with some nice D.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And a wide open look for Irving. Misses off the right iron. Bucks trail by 14. Here's Giannis. The dish to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Irving passes to Durant. Count that one. And that's now 7 points for Kevin Durant.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pops it up for Jordan. The shot, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Pass to Forbes. Out to the wing, and a wide open look for Portis. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pull up Jay. The kick out to Brown. Here's Harden on the wing. From deep three-point range. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks trail by 16. There's the lob to Portis. He can't get that one to fall. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And then Brown with the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Giannis. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Passes it to Harden. And the rejection by Giannis. From deep, Green. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Over to the wing. And the pass to Harden. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Lopez in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he dunks it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness. Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And the shot is good. DiVincenzo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Holiday against Harden. Pass to Griffin. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Holiday. Lopez with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Nets leading by 15. Harden surveying the D. Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Harden. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Harden's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Nets. Bucks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Middleton's got himself on the board with 3 there. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Harden way outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Holiday. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Shoots the three. Again, the miss by Harden.
And, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Middleton for three. Rebounded by the Nets. Harden's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Irving launches it from deep. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And Harden launches it from deep. Irving dishes to Green. Irving against DiVincenzo. Here's the three. And the Nets miss again.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Then for the Nets, Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Bruce Brown. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Outside, KD. Off target from three-point range. Bucks trail by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for James Harden.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play. And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Durant with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Nets lead by 14.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. And he makes good on the layup.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Holiday attacking the feed to Lopez. Stolen by Durant. Outside Irving. From deep three-point range, it's good.
Well, this, of course, is one of Kevin Durant's strengths. Such an accomplishment.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
Presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Clint Capella. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Collins in at the 4. And for the Nets, they've got Joe Harris. Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan, and it's KD in at the power forward position. Out to Harris. Nets passing it around. Young against Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now, here is Young. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Here's Jordan following the basket by Trae Young. Irving kicks to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Jordan finds Harden. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Irving. It's Harden with the drive. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Harden's got his second bucket.
And honestly, that was a great effort defensively, but Harden just with that unique ability to get his shot off under any circumstances.
Now, here is Young. The dish to Capella. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's Capella missing.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now Harden. Outside Durant. To the paint. Kicks it out to Harden. Count the basket. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. Collins against KD. 4 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Brooklyn making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Brown in for James Harden. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. A nice shot by Irving.
I like this from Kyrie. Looking for a high percentage shot. Settling for nothing less. Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal. Misread each other on the pass, tried to recover, but too late.
Griffin's checked in for Joe Harris. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in.
Right here.
It's Durant on the wing. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Huerter. Griffin grabs the board. And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Williams. Irving dishes to Griffin. Lays it up and banks it in.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
On the wing, Williams. Covered by Irving. Huerter passes to Okongwu. Shoots over Griffin. Second chance shot. And Griffin sends it back.
I love the defensive intensity from Blake Griffin on that play.
Here's Irving. Dishes it to KD. Over Hunter. Over Hunter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And Kevin Durant, so long, you have to leave your feet to contest his shot, but that's how he gets you.
And so he makes both from the line.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Hey, guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Dunn in at the guard position. Here's Okongwu. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Okongwu's now got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Hawks. Harden scanning the floor. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Brown outside. Bogdanovich against Harris. Right side, Griffin. Here's Claxton. Nice touch on the shot from close range.
You know, Blake Griffin, he gives you a little bit of everything offensively. Terrific court awareness.
Done against Harden. Done outside. Young outside. And he lobs it up. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
So this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
The Hawks trail by 3.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside. One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. And Durant subbed in for Joe Harris. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Tony Snell subbed in for Dunn. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside for Jordan. Over Bogdanovich. The shake. And Jordan with the layup.
Every year, DeAndre gets a little more comfortable scoring the basketball. That play being a prime example.
Young looking it over. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Passes it to Durant. Kept alive. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
DeAndre is very skilled at going up into contact. Tough for the defense to be able to stop him without fouling.
No good on the free throw. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Williams passes to Huerter. Basket counts.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Huerter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
Outside Irving. Pass to KD. Launches a 3. Here's Jordan, and stolen by Okongwu. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from, finds the open man.
Irving surveying the floor. Outside, KD. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
When Durant gets inside, 9 times out of 10, he's going to score or get fouled.
And the first one drops. And KD drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Young outside. Snell from outside. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And we are not going to halftime. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 1 point. Kenny, thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
We've got Durant, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris, and it's Jordan in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Kicks it out to Collins. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. In the corner, Irving with it. Off target with his 3.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
All going up court. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
One of the premier above-the-rim players in the game, DeAndre Jordan, doing what he does best.
Here's Young. Bucket is good. Young's got 8 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Collins passes to Young, and there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Dunn comes in for Bogdanovich. Dunn, wide open, he fires. That 3 off the mark. Nets leading by 4. Here's Harden, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Young. Keeps it alive. And Collins is right there. Collins has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Done against Irving. Feeds to Jordan. The pass to Claxton. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. It's Collins with the drive. And finished off by Collins.
Fantastic move by John Collins. If you give him an opening, he will attack off the bounce.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Here we go. His 2nd made from beyond the arc in the second half after having no such luck in the first.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Capella inside. He's against Jordan. Gallinari left side. And Gallinari throws it down.
Leaving no doubt about that one. Gallinari active, getting to the rim.
Harden outside, and so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And here's Harris from the arc. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks trail by 3.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
1:10 left in the third. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Back to Williams for the lead. And the 3-ball is good. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta.
This is who Lou Williams is in a nutshell. An excellent shooter off the catch.
From deep, Harden. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Back to Williams. To the inside. Here's Fernando. Out of hand on it. Left side, Irving. Sinks the three-pointer. And now it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Knocked away. On the wing, Harden. Back to Irving. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Lou Williams. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Hunter is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the 2. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
KD dishes to Johnson. Back to KD. And it's good for 2. And the Nets lead by 3.
And no hesitation attacking the defense. Body to body, Durant with an impressive finish.
Williams scanning the floor. Capella inside, defended by Griffin. 3-pointer, Snell. The rebound by the Nets. And now the fast break, Griffin with the ball. Here's Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From 8, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Gallinari in for Tony Snell. It's Okongwu, top of the key. Pass to Herter. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Inside, here's Griffin. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trail it. The kick out to Williams to take the lead, and the layup is up and in.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Here's KD. He dishes it to Griffin. Back to KD. And again, it's the Nets missing. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. Kyrie Irving comes in for Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Johnson.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Durant, good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Nets lead by 1.
The confidence of Kevin Durant on display, especially when the game tightens up.
Young outside, and the layup is good.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Harden against Young. Harden the pass to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Here is Harden. From deep. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's Collins with the drive. And foul on the... And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. I have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. We've got 1:13 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Capella, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 1.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Harden finds Griffin. Another shot. The kick out to Irving. Back to Griffin. It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
What's interesting about John Collins, he plays fast, but he's also measured in his approach.
Joe Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. Atlanta also making some changes here. Molinari comes in for Tony Snell. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Trae Young. Harden outside. Over Hunter. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Being aggressive and getting to the line. This is when Gallinari's most efficient.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Collins against Harden. And Capella sends it back. And they're able to recover. And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead. So it gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
And a deep three from Harden. No good on the quick three. Off the mark. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.